Aftermarket additives are added to number 2 diesel fuel because there's nothing in there to offer that piece of equipment any kind of protection or performance. And most commonly right now, we're seeing aftermarket additives come in the way of cetane improver. We're seeing during the winter season some cold flow improvers added in there, and then also some lubricity improvers as well. And typically these additives are added to the fuel tank or splash blended into it ahead of that fuel delivery. So it can be real tricky if you don't know what you're doing. Well, I think there's a few different reasons, and one is they make you feel better than using just a straight number 2 diesel fuel, because you spend a lot of money on that piece of equipment and you want to protect it. Another one is that they've got compelling marketing claims. They're easy to find, and I've heard of situations where a diesel mechanic will actually recommend the use of an aftermarket additive going forward, if you've had any kind of unplanned downtime, to kind of mitigate that risk going forward. So I get why people would use an aftermarket additive, but it also can be very risky. Well, there's just so many options when dealing with aftermarket additives, and how do you know which one to use based on the issues that your piece of equipment is experiencing? And so DIY involves so much guesswork, and treat rate being the main one. If adding 2 glugs is good, then add 4 glugs, is that better? And that's just not the case. You add too much and we're gonna see fuel filters getting blocked. And if you don't add enough, you're not gonna see the performance that additive is supposed to accomplish. And so unless you're an expert, there's so many variables and so many opportunities to make a mistake when using these aftermarket additives. I'd suggest being proactive and switching to Cenex Roadmaster XL or Ruby Fieldmaster. It's a more complete additive package for a more complete burn. Cenex Premium Diesel Additive Package is a blend of 7 different additives that's injected right at the terminal, so it's eliminating all the guesswork for our farmers. In fact, there's alarms right there at the terminal that will sound if there's too much additive getting injected or not enough additive getting injected. So it's ensuring you're getting the most out of your diesel fuel when your equipment needs it.